welcome back to Panda Boo Designs. My name is Brenda Kay and I am the owner of Panda Boo Designs planner shop on Etsy. Today I have another exciting video. I say that every time, but it's always exciting to me when I get to make a video, and then if I have something spectacular to share, it makes me even more excited. So today we went out to do some grocery shopping, and I had this feeling that we should stop at the Goodwill on the way to the grocery store and just take a look. I go regularly, if you've seen my other videos, and I pick up binders that I find. Usually I try to stick with Franklin Covey. I have a few day timers and a one-day runner, but I love to just stop and look and pick up binders. And I've really been struggling with what planner am I going to use for next year. Am I going to stick with the compact? Am I going to go half letter? Like, what am I going to do? So we stopped and I found this beautiful binder. It is a Franklin Covey. It is genuine leather. I don't yet know if this was named. If you know, please tell me, because I would love to know if this one actually has a name. I found it one time on eBay, but it didn't. They just said open binder Franklin Covey. But what was really exciting about this one, besides the fact that it's just absolutely gorgeous in this leather, is it has the enormous rings that I wanted. And that was my struggle with the ones that I have that are half letter size, or that are half letter size, is they have, the biggest rings I have are 1.25 inches. And I really love these 1.5 inch rings. When I was using my refurbished Franklin Quest binder, it had these same big rings, and I stuffed that thing. So super excited to find this. And the rings are removable. It came with 2 page lifters and just some Franklin Covey note paper that is copyrighted 1999. So this binder has probably been around a while. It's in fairly good condition. There is some ring marks, but the pen loops look good. They look like they've hardly been used. Whoever had it either didn't use it all that much, or it sat in a box for a long time. And there is a little bit of marking on it, I think probably from just floating around in the Goodwill. I don't even know how long. But I picked this up for just a couple bucks. There's a gouge on the back here that I may try to put a little glue in and tack it down. But what I'm going to do today is actually go through the process of cleaning this binder. I don't think this one has been in the Goodwill very long because the sticker is coming off very cleanly. There's not any residue. A lot of times when I find them, they've been there for a while, and they leave a sticky residue on the binder when you try to peel the sticker off. So I don't think this one has been there too terribly long. So that is good. But yeah, I'm super excited. So this kind of answers my question on what binder am I going to use, like what size am I going to start out 2018 in. It's going to be A5 or half letter. Now the thing I have to decide is what inserts am I going to use. I don't plan on purchasing like a pre-package of inserts because I don't want to be stuck in one insert for the entire year in case something changes and I need to change my system, my layout. So I don't want to purchase like a Franklin Covey package set of planners. I don't mind. I actually like the process of printing and cutting my own, so I may do that. I'm still looking and deciding what do I want to go with. But so okay, we'll start from the beginning of the binder. So it is this beautiful, I always call this like a cadet blue. It is a structured binder, though it has a pretty flexible spine. I love the crosshatch stitching here that carries into the strap, and the strap is actually pretty long. There's a lot of Like, I can stuff this thing really full, and I fully intend to do that. It is pretty hefty, I think, because it is genuine leather, and it's like a heavier duty leather. So that's something to keep in mind. It's probably going to get heavy. You open it up. It does have the 2 pen loops, which is fabulous, and they're big. They will hold... Don't have it with me. I'm in my daughter's bedroom to film this, so I don't have like all my pens and everything within easy reach, but this will hold a Pentel Energel pen, the really nice ones. I have a couple of those, and it will hold one of those. So they're not elasticized, but there is quite a bit of room. Lots of credit card pockets in the front. There is, oh, that's my receipt from grocery shopping. There is a pocket here. There's a secretarial pocket here. There is a zipper here, which is nice and tight, and lots of room in there. And then this pocket is actually really tight back here, so I'm not sure what, if anything, I'll put back there. I might put something just to protect the leather a little bit. And then back here you have this pocket here, another long pocket, and then 2 more credit card type pockets. So the rings are very tight. So I don't, either it's new rings for this binder, or it just has not been opened a lot. So it is rather dusty inside and a little bit on the outside. So I'm gonna show you guys how I clean these when I get them. I don't do anything super fancy. I just use some leather lotion and a soft cloth. Here, this is like an old baby diaper here. And I will use a soft brush to remove any dust before I clean it. The first thing I do want to do in order to be able to clean the inside really good is take these rings off. So I just use a hex wrench. So I have this set, it's a Stanley set. And the 2.5, the 2. Looks like the 2 is what's going to work. So having it on here makes it really easy. Gives good torque and tension to get it off, because sometimes they can be tight. And the little Allen wrenches, the little tiny ones, tend to hurt my hands. And being a soon-to-be licensed massage therapist, I need to protect my hands at all costs. So, yeah. Anyway, we're just going to take the rings off. And I'm working on a lap desk that has a little pen tray right down here. So I just put the screws in there so I don't lose them. And the rings come right out. And that's just what it looks like. Nothing super fancy, but this is a very heavy duty set of rings, which is nice. So I'm just going to take the soft brush and brush out any of the dust. Okay, now we're just going to take a corner of your cloth. It can be an old piece of t-shirt material, or t-shirt material works really good. Anything that's just a really soft cloth. I like the single layer, I think it's usually called bird's eye material, cloth diapers that you can get. A lot of people use them for burp rags. Works really good for this. So I just put a little of the lotion on the cloth and just rub it in a light coat. I'm not going to do a lot of heavy rubbing at this point. We want to put this on and then leave it for a few minutes so it can soak into the leather. And you want to take your time with this, especially if you're getting an older binder, because some of the ones I've gotten, they're pretty dried out. The leather is. And I have one that's actually listed in my shop that I need to do a couple more coats of leather conditioner before someone buys it, because it's still, I've done a couple and it still kind of needs some more TLC. So just do a light coat, and I try to stick with one area and get that done, and before I move on to the next. So we'll just let this sit for not just a couple minutes, like, what does it say? Working leather, allow dry for several minutes, so about 3 minutes, and then we'll buff it. Okay, this is sat for a couple minutes, and you guys probably can't see it, but the leather here is a little bit shinier than this because this has the coat of the leather lotion on it. So we're just going to take another area of the cloth and just go back and give it a nice firm rub down. Just wipe off, pretty much we're wiping off the extra leather lotion and just kind of giving it a little bit of a buff and making it all nice and smooth and shiny and happy again. That section is all nice and conditioned, feels really nice and soft. I'm going to go ahead and speed through the rest of this video as I work on conditioning the rest of it, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the last step to this process. Once you have your binder all clean, this one is looking nice and conditioned again. It really brought out the color even better than it, like, it was already a gorgeous color, but doing that little bit of conditioning really richened the color back up. You can take your same soft brush, and this step is kind of optional, you don't have to, but you do it when you shine shoes just to give them that extra rich shine. So I like to do it on my leather binders as well, and you just go through and do a nice buff all the way around your binder. Okay, and now that we are all done with that, we can put our rings back in, which is super simple, just lining them up and putting the screws back in. Okay, finally done. I did discover that the mechanism to hold the screw in on this side is starting to tear through the leather. So I'm gonna have to be careful and not remove these rings until I do a little bit of research and figure out how to get that to, like how to repair that. Once I figure that out, I'll let you guys know, because I'm sure that happens. It's just a, the peg that the screw goes in, it's flat on the end and it has 3 little prongs that hold the leather. So I'm sure it's not unusual for it to pull through if you change out your rings. I don't intend to change the rings out of this binder because it's the right size rings for the binder that I want. So, but that's gonna be something to keep in mind if I do, like I have to do some research. But there it is, all cleaned up. I am going to keep the, the page lifters that it came with. Just dust them off here real quick. I am going to keep these in here. And now I just have to decide, turn them around because they're kind of warped a certain way, and I'm going to try to flatten them out. So I'm going to turn them around and see if that makes any difference at all. I don't know if it will, but we're going to try that and see if that helps, and maybe they'll straighten out a bit. But yeah, so now I just have to figure out how I'm going to set it up. So once I do, I will definitely do another video updated walkthrough, but there is my brand new to me Franklin Covey binder. Super tight rings. It's fabulous. I am so happy to have found it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and you got some tips on how to care for your own binders. And I will talk to you guys all in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.